Are you struggling with performance issues in your data analysis? If you've ever wondered why your pivot table is slower than your GroupBy operation, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into the performance differences between these two powerful Pandas functions. I totally get it. It can be incredibly frustrating when you're trying to analyze data, and one method takes significantly longer than another. You're not the only one facing this issue, and it's a common concern among data analysts. Let's look at the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, why is there such a huge performance difference between pivot table and GroupBy? They shared their experiences with both methods, showing a staggering difference in execution time. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what could be causing this performance gap? Both pivot table and GroupBy are designed for similar tasks, but they operate differently under the hood. Understanding these differences can help you choose the right tool for your data analysis needs. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that can help you optimize your data processing even further. To understand the performance difference between pivot table and GroupBy, the user should first consider the underlying operations each function performs. GroupBy is generally more efficient for aggregating data, especially with large data sets. Next, the user should note that pivot table creates a new data frame, which can be more resource intensive. This is especially true when dealing with a large number of unique index and column combinations. Additionally, the user should consider the aggregation functions used. In the example, GroupBy uses both sum and size, while pivot table uses len and np@sum. The choice of functions can impact performance. Lastly, the user can optimize their pivot table usage by reducing the number of unique values in the index or columns, or by using more efficient data types. This can help improve performance significantly. Fun fact, did you know that the performance of data operations can sometimes feel like a race? It's like watching a tortoise and a hare. Sometimes the slower method can surprise you with its results. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user explains that the performance difference between pivot table and GroupBy comes down to how they are implemented. When using pivot table with multiple aggregation functions, it calls GroupBy for each function, which can slow it down significantly. In contrast, GroupBy tries to use optimized methods first, making it faster, especially with Python-optimized functions like sum and size. For a single function, both methods perform similarly, but as the number of functions increases, GroupBy becomes much faster. For non-Python-optimized functions, both methods perform similarly because they loop through the functions. The user provides benchmarks showing that GroupBy is significantly faster with Python-optimized functions, while the performance is comparable for non-optimized functions. Here's the pro tip I promised. When working with large data sets, always test both methods on a sample of your data. This way, you can determine which method works best for your specific case. And there you have it. Understanding the differences between pivot table and GroupBy can save you a lot of time and frustration. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips on optimizing your data analysis.